I just spoke to my accountant today and he told me that the unemployment's website has already crashed 3 times in the last few days. They cannot keep up with the amount of people who are filing for unemployment benefits. Remember, it's not just W-2 people who are applying, it's business owners, independent contractors, and gig economy workers. Our system was not built for this. So if you still haven't filed for your unemployment benefits, I recently did a video that I'm going to be showing you in just a few moments. But first I wanted to outline how important it is for you to go and apply for this. Even if you don't think you're gonna qualify, just apply. I've even given you a step-by-step written tutorial down below in the description section, along with frequently asked questions. That way, if you encounter anything that you don't understand, you might find the answer right there. But in the event that you can't find the answer, come back to this video, whether it's today, in a few days, or in a few weeks, and leave it down below in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Now, I'm gonna get into it in just 1 second, but it would mean the world to me if you could just give me a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. And stick around to the end of the video because I will be making a special announcement for anyone who wants to take their life to that next level. Never in a million years did I ever think that I'd be making a video on unemployment, but the day has come. Not only am I going to make a video, but I'm going to teach you all the things you need to know to make sure that you don't get skipped. Stay tuned. Okay, so this video is geared towards my independent contractors and my self-employed people. If you're a W-2 employee, getting unemployment benefits, it's pretty simple. You just have to go to your state's website and apply and you're done. But if you're an independent contractor, this is uncharted territory. We've never been in this boat before. So what does that mean? What that means is that now we're gonna have to actually help each other out and give each other advice on how the process actually goes. Okay, so we're all going to start the process by visiting our state's unemployment website. We're gonna fill out the application as we normally would if we were a W-2 employee. If none of us have done this before, which is probably most of us who are business owners, you're gonna just have to go through with a fine-tooth comb and answer all the questions. Now, when it asks you who your employer is, you're gonna mark down yourself if you're an independent contractor, such as a real estate agent or an Uber driver or something like that. But if you're a business owner, you can actually put down the name of your business. That's the big difference. I've had a lot of people making mistakes, my agents included, who have been putting down the brokerage or putting down the franchise as their employer, and you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to put down your own name. So if your name is John Smith, you will put down that your employer was John Smith if you're an independent contractor. That goes for a lot of other people, such as people who clean houses, people who detail cars. So if you're a gig economy employee, that's what you're gonna have to do. So don't put down the last person you worked for or the last 3 people you worked for, you put down yourself. So if you haven't heard yet, the CARES Act will provide up to 39 weeks of unemployment benefits for people who are self-employed. But if you've never filed taxes before and you've been working under the table this whole time, chances are you're not going to get any unemployment benefits. But apply anyway. And if you do end up getting some money, come back to this video and leave it down below in the comments. Okay, so here's a scenario in which you wouldn't get unemployment benefits. Let's say your employer still remains open, you don't have any children to care for, and you don't have anyone sick in your family, and you yourself are not sick. Well, you're not going to be able to get unemployment if you just decide to stay home because you don't want to go to work, or you're scared to get sick. The government's not going to give money to just anyone and everyone who puts out their hand. So if your employer is working, you may want to go and just take precautions. Go in there with a mask and gloves and just take care of yourself, because you're not going to be able to fly under the radar, say that you couldn't go because you were sick. Chances are you could get caught. You don't want to go through that. So this is the next example. Let's say your employer lets you work from home. You can use your computer, your internet, your phone, just like if you were in the office. But you have small children to care for, and you're not able to get your work done because they're out of school. Well, in those circumstances, you would be able to collect unemployment. But if your child is older, let's say 17 years old, 18 years old, and they can care for themselves, well, that's not going to allow you to collect unemployment benefits. So nice try, but not this time. Our next scenario is this. You were furloughed by your employer, but now they've reopened, but you still don't feel like it's time for you to go back. Can you continue to collect unemployment? Well, the answer to that is no. You can't just stay home because you prefer to collect unemployment benefits. The only reason why you could do that is if you had someone to care for as a sick child or a sick family member or small children that are out of school because the pandemic is still going on. But if everything is back to normal and your employer opens their doors, you're gonna have to go back to work as well. Consider yourself lucky. Some people won't have a job to go back to. Okay, so let's say you're an employer and one of your employees quits because they said that they prefer to get the unemployment benefits than work for you. Is that person eligible? No, that person would not be eligible to collect unemployment benefits. Being lazy is not conduct that's going to be rewarded. These benefits are only for people who truly need it, people who have no other option and no place to actually pull money from. People like that are just going to have to go back to work and bite the bullet. Well, the last question may seem kind of basic, but it was actually a question that I had in the very beginning too. Where does one go to file for unemployment benefits? Well, I'm going to leave a link to that down below in the descriptions, and you can go state by state and pick out the one that applies to you. Okay, so those were some of the most frequently asked questions that are associated to the unemployment benefits. So this is a message for my self-employed and independent contractors. You're gonna see people who are W-2 employees probably already start collecting unemployment benefits. You're gonna have to be a little bit more patient. You're probably gonna get an email sent to you letting you know what the next steps are gonna be for you. They're gonna ask you for certain things, and if you don't know how to answer some of those questions, please feel free to come back to this video, leave it down below in the comments, and I will get back to you within a matter of hours. We're all in this together, guys. Remember, let's help each other out as much as we can. If you guys have any requests for any other videos associated to unemployment, please let us know. We'd love to do those for you right away. If you haven't done so yet, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and share this with anyone who you think would benefit. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Would you like to find out how we can work closer together, maybe one-on-one? Well, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description. Don't be shy, guys. Click it now.